These are the flowers of the corn salad plants. And this morning I came out here and I was astonished at the fragrance in here in this greenhouse. And I said, well, gosh, what could it be? This is the only thing that's flowering. And I stuck my nose up to the plant, and it was sure enough heavy with fragrance. Really sweet and lovely. So that's a secondary attribute. I mean, I'm sure that you can eat the flowers too, but anyway, it's kind of nifty. I thought it was cool. Seedlings that came out of microgreens mix that I had. I grew it last fall, and I had some this spring also. But on the list of the microgreens, there's red acre cabbage, which I think is this, and this and this. I'm very interested in growing them. I think there's also like kohlrabi, red kohlrabi, I don't know. But I'm gonna pull these out. I'm gonna prick these out and put them in some cells over here, because I'm interested in growing the cabbage, because I bought a cabbage mix, and I think I planted the whole packet. Semi-winters, actually I did both winter sowed twice, and the second time I got a decent germination, but then the container fell in the wind, and this is all I have left. So I'm hoping to augment my little cabbage row. I'm hoping to plant a row of cabbages, but I don't want to buy any more seeds, so this is what I'm going to do. So I managed to, well, I had planted this Savoy cabbage about a month ago, and they seem to be suffering a little bit because the weather's been so warm. So I really need to prick them out and just get these into a more, I guess, a bigger soil volume. So that's what I'm doing here. So I think I should have enough cabbages. I just wish I had a bigger variety like what I had wanted with the cabbage mix, but you know, every year is different and you never know what you're gonna get. It's just amazing how fragrant this little orange flower is. Sorry, I can't really focus, but I'm just sitting here, sitting down there, doing my pricking. And every now and then I catch a little whiff of the fragrance. There's a bunch of little buds, but this is the only one that's open. It's really amazing. I think it's a blood orange. Pretty sure. I mean, the color of the leaves kind of makes me think that. So this is on Ruby's green tomato, that is. It makes a lovely lime green tomato. It's actually like a beefsteak type, very big, and it has kind of a limey flavor. So I like to make salsa out of it because it already has like that tang, and it almost looks like salsa verde, but it's not really, because when it's ripe, it's still kind of a, well, I mean, you can tell it's ripe because it starts to get a little bit of a yellowish tinge, but it's still green though. So anyway, it's a very interesting variety, and I hope it does well. I have a lot that germinated. It's like my most successful tomato so far. I mean, I like Ruby's green, but I like me a red tomato too, so I hope that I get some other ones going for me. These are the ones Not these. These are on Ruby's green. These here, this here, and these others are from what got frostbite. Hit a frostbite. You can see that these are still kind of trying to recuperate. These are doing okay. These are black Japanese trifle, or trifle, or trifle. I don't know how you pronounce it. But anyway, that is my very favorite tomato. I love that variety. It's got like a plum shape tomato, but it's very meaty, and it's you know, but you know, you kind of, it's more like it's a very nice eating tomato, but pretty sure you can use it for cooking. I mean, I do use it for cooking. I use it for anything that I need a tomato for. Salad, making sauce, eating it straight off the vine. That's really my favorite way to eat them. It's better than a cherry tomato, I think. It's more like, it's like eating like a plum, really. It's very yummy. So I think that's all the tomatoes I have to prick. Oh man, this is depressing. I hope that some of the tomatoes that I planted some tomato seeds maybe about a week ago. I mean, I keep having to replant them because they're just not germinating, or else they germinate and something happens. So I just hope I don't have to go out and buy tomato plants. That would be like, that would be crazy. I mean, really. I have a greenhouse, for goodness sake. Why should I have to buy tomato seedlings? Alright, so I scrounged up some Rutgers tomato seedlings. I put 2 in each of these cells because it's so small. I'm being a little impatient. I could have waited another week, but you know, there's only these few in the little container, the little seed tray I started them in, and I'm trying to make room for everything. These are a bunch of peppers that I grew. It's different varieties. I have chimayo, red pimento, criollasea, fish, and tohi, and this is ancho. And I also had that small little chili that I found growing in the garden last year, kind of wild. But the peppers were amazing, so I saved the seeds and I called it Tasty Hot Purple. Anyway, I started some of these winter sown back in, back in February 21st, and nothing came up. And I replanted them back, I think, in middle of March. Probably the 23rd, I believe. And so some of these came up, but it took forever. You know, they don't even have, this one here barely has a true leaf coming up yet. And so anyway, I'm going to prick these out anyway, even though they're still a bit young. And I'm going to stick them in the greenhouse. So this is another hard luck case. I had this planted with some corn. And of course the corn germinated in a day, and this took a little longer. These are collard greens. And I pricked out all the corn, and I left this in here. And so they're all kind of a little overgrown, needing to be transplanted. So I'm going to do that too. Somebody gifted me this. These are 2 kinds of kale. Some kind of purple kale, and I think this is actually Vates. There might be some dinosaur in there. This is like dinosaur. Anyway, it didn't come like this. It came in little cells, and I broke them up. I don't have any more seed cells, so I need to do this for now. I'll let them boost up, because as you can see, there's a lot of yellow leaves. Should probably pick those off. And when they start to perk up again, then I'm probably going to plant them over at the 2nd Street garden because they need a lot of help over there. Anyway, I am packing it up for the day because it's getting darkish and I need to go cook my dinner. Bye.